So you want to open a business, or you have one and you want to build it even better. There's so many gurus out there. There's so much advice that you can listen to. I've got just a couple of tips. Maybe they'll help. Of course, you have to know what you're going to do. You have to know how you're going to do it, and you really need to know the why behind it. And there's about 1,000 other things, but today I just really want to focus on your customer. And this counts for any kind, retail, warehouse, shipping, MLMs, coaching, whatever. Finding your ideal client or finding your ideal customer. Well, if you don't find these, it's going to be a little tough, right, to have a successful business. You got to find them, and it's better if you find them before you open. But if not, you still got time. Just a couple of tips, but you can Google it and find all kinds of things, I promise. One of the main things, who do you want to serve? You got to know this. Who do you want to serve? Where do they live, right? I mean, what do they want? What do they want? Where do they live? If you're selling like high-end shoes, you may want to be in the neighborhood or near it of people that want those shoes or can afford them, right? You don't want to be on the side of the road selling out of a hut in the middle of a impoverished neighborhood. You got to know where they live. Right? What profession are they in? This really matters. If they're a lawyer, maybe they want your high-end shoes. There's different life stages, too. If you're new in your profession, you're going to want different things than if you're closer to retirement in that profession. A couple of other things. Gender. Does your product have a gender bias? That it's not good or bad. You just need to know that. Right? Who's going to buy those shoes? Is it mostly women or is it mostly men? What do they do in their time off? What do they do? Where do they go? Who do they spend this time with? Where online, social media, do they spend their time? Are they on Reddit? Are they TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, jiggity-doo, and biggity-doo, and doogity-doo? Are they there? You need to know where they're at. That way you can reach them easier, sometimes free. But really the most important thing, other than who do they spend their time with, and you know that too, is what's their GPS. And it's great, GPS. You got to know where you're going and where you're beginning before you can get there, right? You see a GPS, you got little dots, and it tells you 3 or 4 different avenues of which way to go. And some save more time than others. Some reroute you around traffic. Well, knowing your customer's GPS can do the same thing, right? What are their goals? The G. What are their passions? Yep, the P. And what in the world are their struggles? Because we're here to solve a problem, right? We're here to fill a gap. If you can solve their problem, you've got a very viable business, especially if you can find them and you know who your customer is. We're problem solvers. Get their GPS, and you will be much more likely to succeed. If you need any more tips, just holler at me. But, entrepreneurs, small business people, brick and mortar, online, coaching, it doesn't matter. It all matters. Who is your customer? And how do you find them? Remember, we were all born of greatness and for greatness. Now, I'm going to go have a great day. Hope you do too. Now let's go prove how great we really are. And let's get along.